Hello there and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've got another session with Duke, and as you can also tell, we are inside. I'm holding the e-collar, he's wearing one. We're doing an e-collar session with Duke. This is not his first session being introduced to the e-collar. We have been working on this for a few days now. And it's just kind of timing, scheduling, weather that this video turned into what it is, what you're about to watch, instead of going for a walk or like a public outing and socialization exposure kind of thing. Yeah, the e-collar, as always, is something that we don't start right away. We gotta work on the communication. We gotta teach what the expectations and behaviors are. So e-collar isn't being used to teach new things. E-collar is being used to just add another layer of that and eventually replace the leash, because that's really what we want to make out of the e-collar. It's an invisible leash rather than an electronic collar or anything else. Now, with most e-collars, and especially the ones that we use, I know you want the food, I'm taking too long, but there's the stem, which is the shock part that everyone's afraid of, which is really going to be what replaces the leash. There's a tone that will come from the box. Hey, that's not chewing that good. There's a tone that will come from the box on the collar, and we've been working on him understanding that tone is a recall. You can lick your paws, just don't chew. I know you're bored, I'm talking too much. And then finally there's a vibrate that I like to teach as an emergency down. Duke. As soon as he feels the vibrate, just do the down where he's at. Now, vibrate in general is what most dogs find the most aversive when it comes to e-collar training. Yes, the stim can reach high enough levels to outclass the vibrate in terms of aversion, but we don't go there. We're not really going to be using it as positive punishment too soon. Duke, come on. Good boy. So without further ado, we'll get to work and I'll explain a little bit more as we go. Yes. Here's the tone. He comes running. He gets the yes he wins. It's just like when I call for the verbal here. Place. Yes. Because it's new, I'm hitting the stem first. Place. Yes. Sit. Yes. Eventually, it can turn into something where it's place. Yes. I say it, then I hit the button for the stem. And it can be just a tap. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Or I can hold it until he's done it, and therefore it's not too dissimilar. I'm not going to press the button right now, but it's sit. Yes. A little bit of leash pressure. Place. Yes. A little bit of leash pressure. But you can see how little leash pressure he needs for each of these, because we worked on teaching it. You saw in the very first video, the second video even. Sit. Yes. Especially the first video when it comes to place. I just remembered how bad it was. Place. Yes. Where I can lure him. And then in a sense, that's a form of pressure as well. So we're just changing the quality of the pressure. We're changing the look, the feel, technically, of the pressure. But it's still the same thing. It's like a yellow car versus a blue car versus a black car. They're all the cars. And they can be the same make and model, it's just different color. It looks different. Probably not the best analogy, but I think you get what I mean. Yes, good boy. Yes. Those last two, and that's part of why I'm slowing it down a little bit. I'm walking towards the bed, he gets on the bed. I press the button as I'm still kind of walking away, and I want to clarify. Here? Yes. And he needs reps for that clarification. Part of him moving was the tone and the fact that I was moving away from him. But he got up and was thinking like, wait, do I need to do something here? When it was just the tone. Yes. Now, for the sake of the space that we're using, just to stay on frame with the camera on a tripod, I could almost argue he thinks of the tone as get off the bed, not so much a full-on recall. So let me see if I can casually. Here, yes. Set something up like that where there's more distance. It's more of a true recall. Don't just hop off the bed and he's winning right away because I have to be that close to him holding the leash. Go chill out. But having a greater distance, slowing it down. I was moving away a little bit from him on that last one. Here. Yes. So you can see this is where, whoops, we still need more repetitions. You want to hang on to that one? That's fine. Now, I've been working this whole time so far on a level 4 with the mini educators that can go up to 100 plus more if we're going to utilize the boost. Like I said, this is not his first session. We've been working on this for a few days. His working level is closer to like a 6 or so, but because it's still new, some dogs, when they become a little bit more aware of it, they tend to become a little bit more sensitive to it. So I start lower just to make sure I'm not jumping to what was working before, but suddenly is too much for them. But things like that, those delays where I'm using the tone, I don't say here right away, and he's hearing it, he's responding to it, but not doing the recall yet. Because what happens if I'm holding the button after the tone is that pressure, the stimulus. And if he's not following that pressure to move to do what he knows he should do, or is starting to catch on to what he should do, then this pressure, this level isn't high enough. But again, I would rather be underdoing it than overdoing it. So I'm gonna turn it up to 6. Duke, let's go, chill out. Good boy. Here, yes, I probably didn't have to call on that one. Good boy. Come on. Go chill. Let's try this again. Because he was feeling the stim a little bit more on that one since I turned it up from a 4 to a 6. Here? Yes. But it's still not quite enough. Now, I'm going to turn it up again a little bit more from 6 to 8. Here? Yes. Come on. Yes. Good boy. Again, I was walking back on that one. I don't really care. There's a quicker response to the tone, which is obviously from the last few repetitions, you can tell, something that needs a little help with, a little bit more of a click. Yes. Place. Yes. I am up to a 9. That's what that was all about. I'm going to turn it down. Sit. Yes. Place. Yes. I'm going to try to hold this sort of awkwardly so you can see the light when I'm pressing the button. Place. I have turned it down to 8 from that 9 when it was kind of paused, like I feel it and scratching. Yes. but he's not quite responding to the tone, or excuse me, the pressure, the stimulus by itself. So I'm going to turn it back up to 9. Down. Yes. A little look and lean. But for sure he's feeling it. Down. Yes. And this is still the stimulus, not the vibrate. I mentioned vibrate is emergency down. Place. Yes. Good boy. Now I'm moving around in the numbers because we want to use the numbers that work, that show the response. Don't get too stuck on a single number. I said is working on levels about a 6. Started at 4, moved it up to 6, moved it up to 8, and not much of a response, but we're getting the response we're looking for at 9. Here. Yes. All right. Context. If one thing's different, everything is different. Now that I'm holding the leash, that can make all the difference. Yes. Me getting ready to use physical leash pressure. Who knows if that's what it is, but again, we need to get some reps. Yes. When I say who knows if it's the hand that's reaching for the potential for leash pressure, mess with it. Don't use the tone. Don't do anything. He doesn't win. He's not wrong. I haven't asked him to be on the bed. Choosing my words carefully there. I'll cheat a little bit. Here? Yes. There's still one more over there. Here? Whoops, yes. Here? Yes. So with better weather in the backyard, somewhere with more space, for sure is going to do a better job for him. Yes, there we go. That's a good one. To really solidify the recall, working on small spaces indoors. Yes, there we go. The other thing is, even though I wasn't given the command for place, by always going back to the bed, this thing that we talk about, don't get up unless I say yes, that's what's also holding him up a little bit. Yes, him being free, looking for the treats that I'm not throwing over there. Yes, makes a quicker response. He's turning as the tone is still happening. It goes for a whole 2 seconds before it turns into stim. And he's turning, I'm letting it go, so he's not really feeling the stim at all. Until now. Yes, but there we go. I'm not sure if he was in frame there. Of course, he would show a pretty good one. Yes, turning around before the stem on that one.
Chairs are in the way in that corner.
Here. Yes. Good job. All right. With a higher level distraction, the 9, which he was kind of shrugging at a little bit like, okay, I'm definitely feeling it, was not enough. And that's again why the number is not that important that early on, so long as you're not overdoing it. That's a fuzz. You don't want to eat that. Come here. Let me help you get that out of your mouth. All right. I'm gonna shift this into vibrate. Yes. An example right there. A little bit of a body language shift, an attitude shift as soon as he's feeling the vibrate. Because naturally, vibrate is a bit more aversive to most dogs than a lower level stim. The leash is a little, there we go. Come on. Good. I'm gonna turn this back up. Sit. Yes. That was the stim, not the vibrate. The downside about this remote is the one button is both the vibrate and the tone, depending on switching between the modes. So I can't do recalls right now like I would like to, at least for the tone. I can do a normal recall. Duke, here. Yes. No stim needed on that one. Yes. A quick tap of the vibrate. You can see him like, okay, I felt it. Again, right there. Yes. When I first did the vibrate, he was thinking that there's something wrong with the floor. He was kind of avoiding the middle. So I was deliberately getting him back to the middle, doing a bunch of sits, doing some heel, doing some recall, but then using the vibrate on the bed, using the vibrate on the wood floor, using the vibrate on the little landing for the stairs, using the vibrate in other places. So it's not this that's vibrating and weird. And then at the same time, I need to communicate with him. I'm not just pressing the button like what you've seen me do a couple times. We've been building it up. Come on. I'm communicating to him. Duke. Come on, come on, come on. Good. Down. Yes. As much as I was using the tone, using the stem first, introducing this new thing as the first domino in this chain, chain reaction that leads to the recall for the tone. Nope, Duke, you want to go upstairs and hang out. Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Let's go, let's go. Good, good. And when I first introduced the vibrate to him, I did it the same way. It was the first thing, but because of how panicky is, good. Come on. I know I'm talking to the camera too much. Sit. Nope, come on. Sit. Yes, good boy. Place. Yes, good job. Down. Yes. I'm not using the remote at all right now. Place. Yes. Good boy. Duke. Good. Heel. Good, 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 good. Yes. Because of the aversion. Okay, go hang out on place so I can talk for a second. Good. An attitude shift. So all of that is just a quick pick-me-up. Too much talking to the camera, explaining stuff, so there's this disconnect that's going on. No. Duke, place. Good. A little further from the stairs, so hopefully I'll commit better as I do the boring talking part. Good. Good. But while he needs more repetitions of all of this, especially when it comes to the vibrate, to become that emergency down. Good. More repetitions doesn't mean I just got to keep doing it a million more times until it finally clicks or just improves. Quality over quantity. More reps are needed, but the quality of the reps, the overall outcome of the session, good, is what's going to be the most valuable thing. So, Duke. Good. Down. Yes. Good boy. Oh. Ha, ha, ha. One last down there with the vibrate. Oh. Good boy. Come on, bring it in. Ha, ha. And the reward is something that he likes more than food. Oof, you missed. There you go. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Bring it, bring it. Oh, you want to sit down with it. Duke, come on, go, 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 go on. Bring, 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 bring. Good boy. And then we're gonna finish up the session there. No more tone recalls, definitely no more vibrate downs. Not even stim for sits, heel, or anything else. Oh, we're ending it here on a high note. Oh, you're so strong. Oh, let's see if I can do my wrap up with this. Oh, oh boy. But yes, vibrate is aversive, but leads to some fun, leads to some good things. And it's short-lived and it's clear. Then over time, his emotion to this will change. It's not too dissimilar to the Premack principle used in other ways. But after this, he's toast. So we are gonna wrap it up here. As always, if you liked what you see, hit the like button. If you have any questions about anything, drop them in the comment section down below. And be sure to subscribe so you can keep up with us and everything that we've got going on. I'll see you guys next time. Out. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Duke. Good boy. Out. Yes. Oh, you don't want to go in? Oh, good boy. Come on, come on, come on. Duke, Duke, Duke. Good. Nope. Come here. Good boy. Out. Yes. Come on. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Good. Good. Out. Good. All done. Let's go. Drink some water, take a nap, and then we'll hang out again later.